Good morning and welcome everybody. Looks like we've got a lot of people here with us, wide awake on a Saturday morning, getting ready to learn some valuable skills. We've got some great leadership tips and we've got a lot of really wonderful people here that are going to help us out. The first person that I'd like to introduce is Linda Grace Farley, and she's going to start us off. She joined Toastmasters in 2014 to improve her communication and leadership skills. And I will say that she has done an awesome job with that. And her life mission is to assist others in realizing their true potential. And I think that's right at the heart of what we at Toastmasters hope to achieve. Linda, can you kick us off?
Yes, I can. Greetings, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Happy Saturday. On behalf of the senior team, I would like to not only thank you for participating, but also welcome you to the inaugural Leadership Intensive Training. You are about to embark on an experience that it's a journey of discovery. This type of approach, as in virtual training, has been utilized in the training industry for many years, but not so much in District 53. That is about to change. This whole initiative could not have come to pass if it wasn't for the inspiration, passion, and commitment from one of our own, Sarah Nowen. With her vision and the district leadership encouragement and support, she gathered together her team of experts to provide you with the training you will experience today. We encourage you to take plenty of notes and absorb what is being said. Look for those golden nuggets of information that will spark that creative edge in your brain, give you inspiration to move forward on your path to leadership, and just following your passion, following why you became a Toastmaster. So today, you are about to hear from the subject matter experts in the field of coaching and leadership. I encourage you to get your beverage, be it coffee or tea, get your pen and paper ready, get tuned in, and have a wonderful, wonderful time. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much, Linda Grace. Nice way to start us off.
Thank you.
Next up, we're going to get a little webinar tutorial from John Hogan, and he's going to run you through what you need to know about how to get the most out of this webinar.
Thanks, Cynthia, and welcome everybody. It's great to have you here. We have a couple of things we want to impart to you specifically. Can I have the next slide, Cynthia? I love the one with the, yep, there we go. There are two things in particular I want to share with you. Hand raise, and that may appear at different places on your screen depending on the platform that you're using. But look for the hand, and it's circled there in the green. Occasionally, the presenters may ask you to raise your hand for a show of hands for a point that they're making, just to have audience attendance really be relevant. So if that happens, please click on the hand. You'll get a hand raise. What we get is a gross count of people. We know that you're all with us and haven't wandered off, and we like that. That's good feedback for our speakers. Speaking of the speakers, if you have a question for a speaker, there's a question for speaker box at the bottom right. That's the one that's highlighted in red. And you can type your question in there for your speaker. When we get to question and answers at the end of the presentation, our panel will have amalgamated your questions, and the ones that are either the most asked or the most relevant will be answered. So if we don't answer your particular question, please don't take offense. It is being considered, and we intend on incorporating it with the other responses. If for some reason you do not see a control panel where you can neither raise a hand nor type in a question, feel free to text your question to me, and that's at the help text number, which I think is about to come up on a slide.
If not on this one.
Okay. If
but
not,
during Q&A, we'll get plenty of that information on the screen.
Exactly. And as a participant, if you have difficulties with your technology, by all means, feel free to text me, and that number will be flashed up periodically during the presentations. So I'm going to hand it back to Cynthia, and thanks for your attention.
Thanks so much, John. And I just want to let the attendees know a little bit about John. He's our technical manager, and he comes from rural northeastern Connecticut. He is a DTM, which is awesome. And he began his Toastmasters journey 8 years ago in Tucson. So he's traveled quite a ways to join us here. And he is, wow, he's president of Shoreline Advanced Toastmasters and treasurer of Colonel Ledyard Toastmasters. And he also operates a vintage streetcar at the Shoreline Trolley Museum in East Haven, Connecticut. I think that's pretty cool. We have some really wonderful people here. All right. Incentives. Now, you don't just sit and listen. You have a chance to win some things. There are some books that are going to be raffled off, and each speaker will raffle off a book, and they will ask you to choose, and I will ask them to choose a number. They'll pick a number. John will count it out, figure out who it is during our Q&A, and then we will announce the winner. Now, if you got here at the beginning and you stay all the way through, you have a chance to win the super attendee prize, which is going to be a coaching session with one of our speakers. And that's a really, really awesome opportunity for you to push your leadership skills up, your knowledge skills up a big level. So I would encourage those of you who are already here, and looks like we've got 59 people here so far. You guys got here first. If you stay all the way through, you've got a chance to win a coaching session, and I think that's pretty cool. Next up, these are the prizes. So if you take a look, these are the books that are going to be raffled off. And after each speaker, a book that they chose that they think really speaks to what they're trying to teach, that they feel is of great value, will be raffled off. So I'm sure these are really excellent books to be able to have in your library. And the super attendee, it's a 30-minute coaching session. Now you're going to get a quiz after the webinar, and the quiz will show up, I guess, in a day or two. Correct me if somebody's listening, if I made a mistake on that. And you've got to get 100% on that speaker quiz. It's a really short quiz. There are only a few questions on it, but you want to understand kind of the heart of what everybody has been talking about. And you're going to want to just pay attention, jog some notes, and make sure that you really understand what it is they're saying to us. Here's our agenda. Marianne Morial is going to talk about leading in conflict. Sarah Nowlin, get a yes to your request. And I need to move this. See what happens when I try and move my screen. How to influence, now see, I just can't see it without, Okay, well, it's getting a yes to your request. And even if you don't have authority, being able to do that. Then we're gonna take a break. And we want you all to be back here by, I'm pretty sure it's 12:15. After that, Dawn Smith will talk about Won't Power, how you can achieve the promise of your potential. Skip Weissman, build your championship team culture. And then Andrew Watt, who is in program development, is going to, he's actually, let's see, he is the vice president. No, he's a growth director, our District 53 club growth director, which is pretty cool. And he's in 3 clubs. And he's as passionate about Toastmasters as anybody can be. And he'll help us close out this session today. So that's what you can expect from this webinar going forward. And we hope that it will be fun and informative, and that you get some things out of this that you will take forward and be able to use in your own personal growth and in your club. And before we get to our first presenter, I actually want to just introduce Andrew. Are you there? Andrew Watt?
Yes, I'm here. I had to unmute myself. Good morning,
Okay.
everyone.
yeah, if you want to share your webcam and just say hello to everybody and help us get started, that'd be awesome. So we can meet everybody who's with us.
All right.
Good
I
morning.
think that's me. Hello, everyone. Good
You look
morning.
fabulous.
Well, thanks. I wish everybody a great day. It looks like we have a great plan pulled together. I want to thank Sarah and John and Cynthia and our panelists, Dawn and Marianne and Skip, and I'm missing somebody.
Sarah.
Sarah Nowlin, of course, who was one of the principal organizers of the event as a whole. This is a remarkable opportunity, and I'm looking forward to being with you over the course of the day. And if you have questions about district stuff, you can set up your questions so that those go directly to me. You can also reach out to me by email. My email address is on the District 53 website, and you can reach out to me that way as well. Thank you very much. And Cynthia, back to you.
Thanks so much. I also want to point out that there are some handouts that you should be able to see and to download. And so I hope that you will take advantage of those as well.